Daniel and Eila's meeting was purely coincidence. It was a beautiful Sunday morning. A gentle, cool breeze was flowing through the city's famous picnic point. The sky was bright blue, and the soft sunlight was spread warmly across the ground. Families and friends had gathered there to enjoy the day, children running around. Some people were playing cricket while others were taking pictures among lush greenery. Daniel had come to Picnic Point alone that day. For the past few weeks, he had been extremely busy with work and felt that he needed some time away from the noise and chaos of the city. He bought a cup of coffee and sat on a wooden bench near the lake. The breeze played with his hair as he smiled while admiring the peaceful scenery. On the other side of the park, Eila had also come to Picnic Point that day. She was passionate about photography and loved capturing the beauty of nature through her camera. With her camera hanging around her neck, she was busy taking pictures of flowers, trees, and birds. As Eila tried to photograph, a colorful butterfly fluttered away toward the lakeside. Following it carefully, she eventually reached the area near Daniel's bench. She adjusted her camera's focus, but suddenly her foot caught on a small branch lying on the ground. "Ah!" Eila exclaimed as she stumbled slightly. Daniel immediately stood up. "Are you okay?" he asked with concern. Eila regained her balance and laughed softly. "Yes, I'm fine. I just lost my balance for a moment." Smiling, Daniel replied, "Good thing you didn't fall, otherwise I would have had to take an emergency photo instead of the butterfly." Eila burst into laughter. That wasn't a bad joke, and that was how their conversation began. Daniel asked, "Do you do photography professionally?" "No, it's just a hobby. Whenever I get some free time, grab my camera and go exploring." "What about you?" "I just came here today for some peace and quiet." "Did you find it?" Eila asked playfully. Daniel thought for a moment before replying. "I'm starting to." He blushed slightly and quickly changed the subject. The two began walking together. Eila showed him some of the photographs she had taken. Daniel was amazed because every picture seemed to capture nature's beauty in a unique and special way. "You're actually a very talented photographer," Daniel said. "You're the first person who's looked at my photos so carefully," Eila replied. "And you're the first person up to for this long today." Both of them laughed. Time passed so quickly that neither of them realized how 2 hours had flown by. Sitting by the lake, they talked about childhood memories, favorite books, travel experiences, and dreams for the future. The conversation flowed naturally, as if they had known each other for years. Suddenly, a stronger gust of wind swept through the area, and a small notebook slipped from Eila's hands and blew away. Daniel immediately ran after it and managed to catch it before it disappeared. "Here you go, saved it." Taking the notebook back, Eila smiled gratefully. "Thank you. I keep all my photography ideas in this notebook. I would have been really upset if I had lost it." Daniel joked. "Looks like my job today is to rescue your belongings." "May," Eila replied with a laugh. As the afternoon slowly turned into evening, the sky filled with shades of orange and pink. The lake sparkled under the golden rays of the setting sun. For a while they stood silently, simply admiring the beautiful view. "You know, sometimes it feels strange," Eila said quietly. "What does?" Daniel asked. "Meeting a complete stranger, and then, within a few hours, feeling as if they've always been a part of your life." Daniel looked at her thoughtfully. "Maybe some meetings are written in destiny before they happen." Eila smiled and gently nodded. Eventually, it was time to go home. Both of them felt a slight sadness. They knew that the day would never come again in exactly the same way, and neither would that perfect coincidence. Maybe we'll meet again, Daniel said. Maid Eila asked with a smile. Daniel pulled out his phone. Well, let's make that maybe a little more certain. Eila laughed, and the two exchanged phone numbers. As they walked away in different directions, both carried smiles on their faces. What had started as an ordinary Sunday morning at Picnic Point had turned into a special memory, one that would always remind them that sometimes the most beautiful stories in life begin entirely by chance.